Live from our studios at One Television Plaza, this is WTAP News at 6.
Multiple hoax calls are made to schools across West Virginia today. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Phyllis Smith. Authorities are investigating multiple false reports of active shooters at schools across West Virginia, including Parkersburg High School. A call came in at 8:30 a.m. that an active shooting was happening, according to Parkersburg Police Chief Matthew Board. Chief Board said that in less than a minute, a Parkersburg police officer was there and verified it was a false report. Multiple false reports of active shootings came into schools across multiple counties, including Kanawha and Harrison County and others, according to a news release from Homeland Security. It said all calls have been deemed not credible. Wood County Sheriff Rick Woodyard said that the call was made by a man identifying himself with a Middle Eastern accent.
You always have a strong police presence in school zones and school areas, so that'll continue, but that's something we do regardless of whether something like this happens or not. So mechanisms are already in place, will be kept in place, and we'll continue our investigation.
Chief Board says that in the coming days, they will continue to work with the Board of Education, the Fusion Center, and the FBI. Turning to the weather now, a dreary but warm day for December. Meteorologist Sarah Coleman joins us now with the first look at your forecast. Sarah.
Thanks, Phyllis. We saw temperatures around 60 degrees today, and we're still seeing 55 degrees according to the Highmark West Virginia Skycam. Along with that 55 temperature, we're also noticing a dew point of 51, which is going to possibly allow for some fog to form overnight as we continue to see these temperatures drop a little bit. We're also noticing a wind out of the northwest at 6 miles an hour, and local temperatures were sitting right there in the mid-50s. Parkersburg's at 55 and Athens is sitting at 54. And with these temperatures close to the dew point, once again, the patchy fog is possible with forming tonight. Radar and satellites not showing anything really overhead, but that is because it's dark out. If it were to be daytime, it would show some heavy cloud layer over top of us, which will allow temperatures to drop just a little bit overnight. Our day planner for the next few hours is going to be having patchy fog and clouds dropping down to 43. In my full forecast, I'll talk about how long this wet weather will be around, but for now, back to you, Phyllis.
Thank you, Sarah. West Virginia State Police have released the name of the man who died in an ATV accident. Dayton Bussey died on November 21st. He was hunting around 6:50 p.m. on Staunton Turnpike in Burnt House, Ritchie County, West Virginia that day. West Virginia State Police say he was recovering a deer when the ATV rolled over on him. He was 73 years old and from Vienna, West Virginia. Today is National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. It's a day to remember and honor the over 2,400 Americans killed this day 81 years ago. Veterans and people from the community were at the National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day ceremony in Parkersburg and Marietta. 14 wreaths went into the water in Parkersburg, and more wreaths were dropped off the Putnam Street Bridge to commemorate this day that happened over 81 years ago. Darren Shrewsbury is the commander for VFW Post 1212. He said these ceremonies make him proud.
Well, being a combat veteran myself, I think that we have to remember our history and the people that have died in service to our nation to make sure that we are a free nation.
We will have more on both events tonight at 10 and 11. Ohio State Representative Jay Edwards talked about legislation involving natural gas infrastructure projects. House Bill 685 is designed to promote expansion of gas pipelines and infrastructure. Representative Edwards testified that House Bill 685 would give Ohio the upper hand in the development of these pipelines. He said the incentives will promote the quick expansion of the pipeline system and keep Ohio's energy moving. The proposed bill will provide incentives in locally designated areas called Energize Ohio zones. The zone incentives would be for developing natural gas pipelines and the associated infrastructure. The zone designations would last 5 years and could be renewed for another 5 if the requirements are met. The bill now awaits its second hearing in the House Energy and Natural Resources Committee. A former sheriff of Noble County has passed away. Landon T. Smith died Tuesday at his home. He was 80 years old. He was born November 2, 1942 in Caldwell. He was a 1960 graduate of Caldwell High School and the Ohio Peace Officer Training Academy. He served as marshal for Bell Valley from 1962 to 1972 and also served as a bus driver for Noble local schools during that time. He was elected sheriff of Noble County in 1972 and served the county until 2009. Christmas trees are a big part of the holiday season. Still, real trees are extremely flammable and can be a fire hazard. We caught up with Vienna Volunteer Fire Department's Chief Steve Scholl to get some safety tips. First off, make sure your tree is kept away from heat sources. High-quality, heavy-duty extension cords are another important precaution. Chief Scholl also suggests sticking with modern lights. The bigger, hotter, vintage lights pose more of a hazard. You want to go with ones that are not too hot to the touch. Also, do not forget to keep your tree watered and well hydrated.
When they get dried out, they burn quicker and they burn extremely hot. They'll engulf a room in flames in just a matter of seconds.
Chief Scholl says that while artificial trees do not pose as much of a fire hazard, it is important to take precautions with them too. Toys for Tots says it is having another great year. Last year, the Toys for Tots group was able to distribute roughly 63,000 toys in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Mid-Ohio Valley Toys for Tots coordinator Cliff Hecker says that they are expecting another big year. Hecker says it is great to see this holiday season, especially with inflation.
But I am very pleasantly surprised. As you can see behind me, we have toys coming out our ears and more coming in every day.
There is still time to donate gifts for Toys for Tots with the roughly 100 boxes across the area. The deadline to turn in donations is December 16th. Still ahead, time is running out for Congress to either pass a funding package or risk a government shutdown.
We've been seeing very rainy weather recently, but when will we see a break? I'll talk about that in my full forecast next at 6.
Tonight's News Bowl is sponsored by Baker & Baker Jewelers and by the Basement Doctor of West Virginia.
Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. As we celebrate Christmas, you may wonder if Jesus Christ can make a difference in your life. You bet he can. That's why he came, to save us from our sins. Jesus was born to die. He came to earth as a babe, took our sins to the cross 33 years later. He died on the cross and God raised him to life. On the third day, he's not dead, he's alive. If you've never put your faith and trust in him, you can do that right now. Just pray this prayer with me. Just say, Dear God, I've made a wreck of my life. I'm sorry for my sins, and I ask you to forgive me. I believe that Jesus Christ is your Son. I want to trust him as my Savior and follow him as my Lord from this day forward. Amen. If you prayed that prayer, call that number that's on the screen. We've got someone who'd like to speak with you right now. Give them a call. God bless you, and a Merry Christmas to each and every one.
Hi, I'm Casey Edwards at Galaxy Food Centers. This holiday season, you'll find everything you need for that perfect dinner, gathering, or party right here at our store.
If the hustle and bustle has you a little behind, shop us online for curbside pickup or delivery. Now featuring checkout with SNAP benefits. We have made-to-order meats, sides, and desserts. All just a phone call or click away. Local value, hometown roots. Happy holidays from all of us at Galaxy Food Center. Is your home ready for the busy holiday season? Trust ProClean to save you time and money. Have your carpet, ceramic tile, hardwood flooring, or fine upholstery safely cleaned for that very special day by calling ProClean 304-489-0880. Too busy to call? Book online for money-saving options at theprocleanway.com. Cleaning done the safe way, the right way. Theprocleanway.com. That's theprocleanway.com.
Serving Parkersburg, Marietta, and the entire Mid-Ohio Valley. You're watching WTAP News at 6.
Congress must soon pass a measure to fund the government or risk a government shutdown. Previous government funding will run out on December 17th without action from lawmakers. WTAP Washington News Bureau's Brendan Cullerton shares what lawmakers say about funding.
Democrats and Republicans are still debating how Congress should spend its money next year, but if they do not act soon, the lights will turn off at several federal agencies before the holidays. The clock is ticking on lawmakers to pass a budget for 2023, and the government needs to move quickly to avoid a shutdown.
We have to get it done by the 16th. If it's not done by the 16th, we'll have to do a short-term continuing resolution. There's some discussion that might be necessary.
That proposed short-term resolution would last just 1 week. Democrat Abigail Spanberger says Congress owes it to federal workers to reach a full deal by December 23rd.
To finally, outside of a continuing resolution, fund the government. It's our responsibility as legislators, and we have to get it done.
Democratic leadership has floated the option of passing a continuing resolution for the full 2023 fiscal year, which would essentially leave government at the same funding level. Republicans like Senator John Cornyn say that type of funding creates challenges for the military and some federal agencies. Cornyn added these difficult situations arise because Congress has stopped passing individual appropriations bills and often leaves funding up to a last-minute vote on a broad package.
The question is, are we going to keep the lights on in Washington, or are they going to go off? You have two choices. You vote yes or no, and obviously both choices are bad.
Cornyn does not predict a shutdown.
They usually get what they want because everybody knows that the risk of or the consequences of a shutdown are something nobody wants.
Complicating this year's issue is Republicans will take control of the House January 3rd, limiting the power of current House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to pass her priorities. In Washington, I'm Brendan Cullerton.
Now let's go to Sarah Coleman for another look at the forecast. Sarah.
Thanks, Phyllis. So we're seeing clouds overhead, and that'll allow for some fog to form as well overnight. The Jandale sky cam atop of the Lafayette Hotel is showing 55 degrees outside with a dew point of 51. We're definitely going to keep an eye on this over the next few hours because as that temperature drops, it should allow for some fog to form over the Mid-Ohio Valley tonight. So just be prepared for that. We're also noticing a slight wind out of the northwest at 6 miles an hour, and local temperatures are sitting right there in the mid-50s. Parkersburg's at 55 and Athens is sitting at 54 right now, and that's actually seasonable for our highs this time of year, so it's definitely been a warm day today for sure. All of this rainy weather we've been seeing is going to give us a little bit of a break as this weak cold front moves through. It'll allow temperatures to reach a high of about 50 tomorrow instead of 60, which is what we saw today. Our radar and satellites not showing anything overhead right now, but if it were to be daytime, there would be some clouds overhead, and Futurecast is showing those clouds for sure. We'll continue to see these clouds overnight and into tomorrow, though by tomorrow evening we'll start seeing a few more scattered showers moving in. Here at 5:30 we can see a couple of those showers moving through, and we should see a little break in the rain as well as a few places might see a break in the clouds by about 12:30 on Friday night, and into Friday those clouds will move back in ahead of the chance for some more rain showers. We'll see some scattered showers, but further east you go, it looks like you're going to be seeing a wider band of rain for sure moving through Friday evening at around 8:30 p.m. We'll continue to see some scattered showers as we move into Saturday, and those clouds will stick around, but we shouldn't see quite as many rain showers Saturday. Tonight, though, we will be seeing that patchy fog and clouds form as we see temperatures drop down to about 42 degrees tonight, which is still pretty warm for lows this time of year. Any kids who are getting on the school bus tomorrow is going to start off a little cool, about 43 degrees, and that patchy fog and clouds will definitely be around. By evening, you can expect a few rain showers to move in, so maybe take an umbrella with you to school, and temperatures will be around 50 degrees degrees. Our 7-day forecast does have the chance of rain tomorrow evening and into Friday. Saturday, we're going to be seeing mostly cloudy skies, but you might see a peak of sunshine possibly. Sunday, a little chance for rain as well. The rain should move out for Monday and Tuesday, but we're keeping our eye on Wednesday because it looks like another system's getting ready to move through. Highs this week will be around 50 degrees, so that's actually pretty seasonable for this time of year. So slowly making our way into seasonable weather for December. Tonight's winner for Sketch the Outdoors contest, sponsored by People's Bank, is Pumpkin in the Night by Gracelyn Klein, age 8, from New Memoritis. If you would like to enter the daily contest, submit your digital copy of your child's outdoor artwork on our WTAP webpage. Look for the entry Sketch the Outdoors and follow the directions to upload and enter. A new winner is drawn each weekday and presented at both the 6 and 11 p.m. newscasts. Back to you, Phyllis.
Thank you, Sarah. Still ahead today, Williamstown High School recognized their 4 state championship high school teams, as well as 3 middle school championship winning teams. That story is next at 6.
May your holiday bring much happiness and warmth, and may your new year be filled with special memories. Happy holidays from everyone at Parish Hearing Aid.
The area's only locally owned steakhouse and premier dining experience is now open on Sundays. Rivertown Grill, Williamstown.
T-Mobile covers 99% of people in America. So when we say we have your town covered, we mean it.
I'm able to go to any of the small towns and still pick up great service.
And great coverage is just the beginning. Families and small businesses can save up to $900 versus Verizon.
We actually save way more now than we did with our old carrier.
The amount of money you save with T-Mobile is just awesome.
Plus, with our T-Mobile Price Lock, we guarantee we won't raise the price of your rate plan. Switch today.
Enjoy wholesome entertainment for the whole family at Ohio Star Theater. Our Christmas dinner is a hilarious look at family tradition, holiday expectations, and the real meaning of Christmas. Showing November 10th through December 31st. While you're here, stop at the market, restaurant, gift shop, and the inn. Call 855-344-7547 or go to ohiostartickets.com to get your tickets now.
Diamonds, gemstones, watches, and clocks. You'll find it all at Mel's this Christmas. Our store is packed full of stunning jewelry at prices that fit any budget. And if you're thinking custom this Christmas, remember, no one offers more in store. Our design and repair center can handle it all, from simple sizings to complete custom creations. With our amazing customer service, interest-free financing, and beautiful gift wrapping, Christmas shopping has never been easier. So this Christmas, make it merry, make it memorable, make it Mel's.
The area's only locally owned steakhouse and premier dining experience is now open on Sundays. Rivertown Grill, Williamstown.
May your holiday bring much happiness and warmth, and may your new year be filled with special memories. Happy holidays from everyone at Parish Hearing Aid.
A celebrity trivia 2-week event. The Wheel, December 19th.
The Williamstown Yellow Jackets are celebrating the 3rd football state title in school history. The Yellow Jackets are riding high after the 52-20 win over James Monroe High School on Saturday in the Class Single A title game. A lot of the success for the win came from both junior quarterback Maxwell Melessa and senior running back Ricky Allen, who totaled over 350 yards rushing and combined for 7 touchdowns. Over 250 of those yards and 5 of those touchdowns came from Melessa. Allen and Melessa say that this title win means a lot more after losing it the previous year.
I feel like we kind of owed it to ourselves, to the community, to the coaches, and we were able to, get it done this year.
Ricky pretty much summarized it. Being able to finish the job really meant the world to the community, coaches, coaching staff, players, all of us as a whole.
The players say this win means a lot for Williamstown. And Williamstown High School recognized its 4 state championship high school teams as well as 3 middle school championship winning teams today. The high school had 4 state champions in the fall, as well as 2 more teams from earlier this year in the spring bring home titles in what has been a very successful year for the Yellow Jackets. Williamstown also acknowledged individual honorees for LKC honors, as well as all state athletes. Athletic Director Jill Bryant says she is proud.
So today was a celebration of our student athletes. We had 4 state championships in the fall alone, which is a huge accomplishment, for any school. And then we also had 2 state championships in the spring, so 6 in the year 2022. And it's hard to recognize spring state championships because school's out, by the time they're all finished. So I wanted to, bring them in here today too. And then we're a 6 through 12 school, and we had 3 middle school county championships as well.
The Yellow Jackets hope to crown more winners as the school year goes on. This weekend, the cheer squad will be competing in the state tournament. Coming up on WTAP's high school basketball tip-off, Ryan Wilson and Evan Lasik are live at Parkersburg Catholic High School ahead of the girls' basketball season opener against Wahama.
Keeping your car clean should never be a hassle. Wash Right Unlimited Car Wash is the quick, easy, and friendly way to wash your car. Unlimited memberships start at just $15 a month and include the use of clean towels, vacuums, and our mat cleaners. Give the gift of an unlimited membership. 1 or 3-month memberships available at all Wash Right locations. The gift they actually use. Merry Christmas from Wash Right Unlimited Car Wash, Parkersburg, Vienna, and Marietta.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
So proud. Mix and match 2 breakfast sandwiches for only $4.29 at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This is a BFD Black Friday deal from Optimum, and it's our best deal ever. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $30 a month for 2 years. Find out how you can get up to $300 in Visa prepaid cards with Showtime included for 1 year. Go from 300 meg internet to over $520 in total savings with this BFD from Optimum. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM or visit optimum.com/BFD now, because our best deal ever ends on December 4th. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Chicago PD! This man has 0 options. I'm still getting used to the technology. If we wait any longer, he dies.
What's going on?
A grenade. It's still in his leg. It didn't detonate. We need to get 2 of you in there. What's happening? Where's Stella?
Your son has been trafficking girls.
My son is not that!
You can't save him from this.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's our boy.
So proud. Mix and match 2 breakfast sandwiches for only $4.29 at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our brand new show here for WTAP Sports. It'll be WTAP's high school basketball tip-off. I'm Ryan Wilson, joined alongside by Evan Lasik, as every week we're going to be going live all throughout the season ahead of the biggest high school boys and girls basketball matchups throughout the 2022-2023 season. And tonight we start with the defending champion, the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaderettes. With their season opener, they'll be taking on Wahama. Evan, I'm excited to see how the season shakes out.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm excited to do these shows every week. It's going to be a lot of fun talking about basketball. Football was so fun. Basketball is going to be even more fun. Now, Parkersburg Catholic, they went undefeated last year. A perfect season. Absolutely dominant, beating every team by at least 20 points.
That's incredible.
That is incredible. You don't really see that in basketball anymore. It's always going to be a close game, but the Crusaderettes, they came out, they did what they did best. They were just dominant from start to finish.
Well, they had obviously some seniors graduating, Leslie Huffman and Lainey Ross, but as we'll hear from Coach Veer Heller in a second, they are all back to business. So let's have a preview on the Parkersburg Catholic girls basketball upcoming season.
The Parkersburg Catholic Crusaderettes are coming off a state championship year after a dominant season on the court. But this year is a different story. The Crusaderettes know they have to focus on the present if they want those same results this season.
You have to change the is to a was.
rapidly, because if you don't, you're going to be too wrapped up in what's already happened. So how do you do that? Well, I think you start with the players. Coaches can coach all we want, but if the players don't buy in to the importance of looking forward, you're toast. And our girls are doing just that. They are not coming in, looking up every day saying, hey, look at that banner that we have now. They're really not doing that. They are focused right now on December 7th, and they're focused on getting better every single day.
The Crusaderettes lost 2 All-State players from last season, but the players in the locker room are ready to lead Parkersburg Catholic this season.
We all knew that coming in from last year, that's going to be always a different team than the team that we're going to have this year. We're not going to try to compare them because we don't have the same people as we did last year, so we're just trying to grow and build together as a team for this year.
The players know that hard work is the best way to get the team ready for their opening tip-off.
We always want to work hard, always want to get better. Still trying to get our freshmen acclimated with what we're doing and get a feel for how our practices go, how our games should go. So just trying to get them to work as hard and talk as loud as we are right now.
To say the Crusaderettes have chemistry together would be an understatement. These girls are a family and are ready to play together all season long.
Well, I've seen a lot of hustle for sure, going at it right now. Great sportsmanship. We're all here for each other. We're sisters here, so we work not only for ourselves but for each other. So it just really helps with our team connection and chemistry. So it's pretty important.
Well, we've got plenty of action on the hardwood tonight, as we will throughout the coming weeks and months as basketball season is ramping up. Just up the road here at Parkersburg High School, the Lady Big Reds are at home taking on the Ripley Lady Vikings. And at the college basketball level, the Marietta Lady Pioneers are going to be at the Banjo taking on Ohio Wesleyan coming up at 7. And the West Virginia Mountaineers are back at home for the first time in a few weeks. They're taking on Navy tonight at 7. We'll have scores and highlights from tonight's action later at 11.
And tonight's sports poll question takes us to the NFL and asks you, who will win the battle for Ohio on Sunday between the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals? You can go ahead and vote in the sports section of WTAP.com.
Well, Evan, Parkersburg Catholic, as we said, plays Wahama tonight, a team that only had 1 win a season ago. So maybe tonight is about getting some of the kinks worked out with this new team.
I think you said it the best way. This is the perfect game to start with. Wahama, I'm not taking any credit away from them. They're still a good basketball team. You can never really consider anybody out in high school basketball. Everybody is competitor, especially in week 1. You don't know what they got. They don't know what you got. It is going to be a great game.
Absolutely. We're excited to see all the action unfold throughout the season, so we'll catch you as the weeks go by with more great basketball action. When we come back, we'll have one last look at the weather.
Tonight's Sports Bowl, sponsored by Contractors Building Supply.
What if we tried with the door open? Let's try it closed. All right, let's see. Where do we want to put that ornament? Let's try up there. Let's try up there. No, maybe not. All right, put it up there. Yes, that looks great. Wonderful, wonderful. Yep, everything looks good. Santa approved.
This winter, take your wild things out for playtime, snack time, and up close and all around wild times. Plan your visit today and make the winter wilder.
When a doctor or hospital makes a serious medical mistake and you're injured as a result, you need a strong team to protect your rights.
For decades, I've been helping people who've been injured due to someone else's negligence. Let me put my experience to work for you.
If you or a loved one has suffered from a medical mistake, call Bruce White, the strong arm. Choosing the right attorney can make all the difference.
We all depend on good doctors and hospitals, but negligence does happen. Call me, and I'll do everything in my power to get you the money you deserve.
Call attorney Bruce White.
Apex True Value, helping neighbors. That's right, Apex is here, helping you with the right tools, products, and advice. Right now, Apex has everything you'll need to decorate for the holidays, from lights to Christmas decorations. Come see their selection of Traeger wood pellet grills and accessories. Plus, shop their steel showroom for that gift for the man in your life. Merry Christmas from your friends at Apex True Value. Apex True Value, Green Street, Marietta. Start right, start here.
This winter, take your wild things out for playtime, snack time, and up close and all around wild times. Plan your visit today and make the winter wilder.
Tonight's going to be cloudy, and the chance for patchy fog is definitely going to be sticking around. We'll see temperatures drop down to about 43 degrees by 8 a.m. Unfortunately, the rain will also be sticking around. We'll be seeing some scattered showers tomorrow evening as well as into Friday. Saturday, we might get a break in the rain, hopefully, and then again on Sunday, a chance for rain returns. Monday and Tuesday looks pretty dry right now, but Wednesday, the chance for rain once again returns to the Mid-Ohio Valley. Back to you, Phyllis.
Thank you, Sarah. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back tonight at 11.